What are your thoughts on Trae Young as far as season?
I think he's young, obviously, but I think that in terms of the strength that you have to play with in this league, it's going to take him a little bit to get accustomed to that, especially at the point guard role. I was telling him that after the game, it's difficult to be great in anything, but especially at the point guard role where our league is now. He's going against probably every all-star, anybody, MVP, potentially at the point guard role. So you just got to be ready, and I think he does a great job of penetrating as well as utilizing some of his quickness to create other opportunities for his teammates. So I think he'd definitely be scary in other systems, but I think that him figuring out here now is it's the sacrifice and burden of being a top pick in the draft and coming to a rebuilding franchise. So I understand that totally. So I just told him not to get frustrated and just stay the course.
He's it's the part of the new league. He's taking the game to a whole nother level, and that's what basketball always been. You always have generational players that come in. They're able to play with a lot of freedom like he has, and the coach really believe in him, his team believe in him, and he's out there playing free. So when you have players like that, you have something special, and you see something special on an every night basis, and he's just showing that with his shooting for sure. Everybody knows that, and his playmaking. For him to be so small, you got to put two people on him and just make it hard the entire night.
When you first came to Chicago, you won an MVP. I think it was your third year, but it was your team. You were young. What advice would you have for Trae Young, knowing that he's in that same position as far as his team? He's young, and he's taking the NBA by storm.
Just keep being patient and control what you can control. Just come in, be a professional. The front office and everybody around them will do a great job of putting the right pieces together, and just remain poised.
I think you guys have something that you could be proud of in this city. Just his style of play is he gonna continue to get better. And it's his second year, he's young but still, effective, right? In the way he played the game, his style of play. He got them boys playing hard, right? It takes time to kind of get things right, but he's good. He's here to stay.
He play hard, man. The crazy part is he gets everybody involved. It's fun to watch him play. Hell, if I was a fan, I would pay to watch him play. And how much energy that he plays with, you could tell that he's constantly working on his game and he's having fun. When he's successful, when his teammates are successful, he's celebrating the same way. I think that's important. Kid got a bright future ahead of him.
I love Trae Young. I think the dude is nice. I said going into the draft, I thought he was going to be like a Steph Curry type, maybe not that good, but that type of player, a star type player. But he passes really well. And so he's averaging, 19 and 8, 19 points, 8 assists. I think his future is really bright. He doesn't shoot it as well as Steph, but, he passes well and he shoots it fairly well. So I like him a lot. I think the Hawks' future is bright with Trae.
Yeah, he's an amazing player. He can pass really well. He can shoot the ball. He can penetrate. He's gonna be really good in this league for sure.
Don't worry about comparisons. Just play your game. Keep getting better. You got a long career ahead of you. Best advice they gave me my rookie year is just have tunnel vision. There's a lot of noise around you, especially he's been on the map for a while, and I'm not gonna compare him to me, to Steve Nash, to Luka, to whoever. And it comes to the territory he's in, but just stay with himself and get better.
I think he has the potential. He's averaging 29 a game. That does matter. He's definitely one of the great shooters in the game today. But I'm here to tell you, in the ATL, it don't mean a damn thing if you're 15 and 41, and that's what you're gonna give everybody. The brother's 26 games under 500. Now, I love Trae Young. That ain't his fault. That's the organization. They gotta look at themselves. But I'm one of those people. I can appreciate your greatness, your talents, while at the same time not giving a little bit of a damn about it because you're losing. The name of the game is to win. It's not to score points, it's to win. Trae Young knows that, and that is what is going to make him great. It's not going to be his stats. It's going to be him putting himself in a position where his greatness is so undeniable that he's able to look at Atlanta Hawks management and say, what you going to do for me? You going to just leave me out here by myself and let us continue to lose, or you going to get some people around me? That's what you have to do when you become a star. No star worth his salt that's universally and eternally recognized is a person that goes out like that. You have to be about the business of winning.